Molweni. Ayingeke. Molweni. What a beautiful morning. Hope you guys are relaxed. These ones are fearful. I can see them. I can see the fear in their eyes. You guys will be absolutely okay. Congratulations, by the way, for making it this far. My name is Nwabisa Makunga. I'm the editor of Sowetan. And today we really are excited. It's been an incredible journey of a number of weeks. And I've met some really wonderful young people. I see on this side of the room, I see maybe teachers, maybe parents. I see some new faces. Those who haven't been here before, I want to say welcome. And thank you so much for entrusting us with your children. They are absolutely wonderful. This group that has made it this far is really something special here. So I want to say thank you so much and welcome. Guys, I thought, you guys have come so far. And I thought perhaps a word of encouragement for you guys would be quite welcome. So I've invited one of my colleagues to really chat to you just a bit. I know you're busy scrambling and doing your notes, but I'd really like you to listen to her. This is just a word of encouragement just for you guys to know and to keep on in the journey that you're on, even beyond this competition. As young people in this country, to know that you need to fight for the future that you have. So I've invited my colleague, Noxolo Sibia. Noxolo is a journalist at the Sowetan. She's a journalist at the Sowetan, a really good one. And she's really kind of like the life of the party in our newsroom. And I really thought, to invite her and for her to really have a conversation with you very briefly, to say one, congratulations, and to really encourage you to keep on. Ladies and gentlemen, please do welcome Ms. Noxolo Sibia.
Good morning. My name is Noxolo Sibia. As Nwabisa Makunga said, I am a journalist for the Sowetan newspaper, one of the big newspapers in this country. When Nwabisa invited me to come and share a word with you guys, I thought, what am I going to say? I don't know if I can be encouraging at all. But I thought about my own journey, and I thought about what a representation of excellence, or sometimes a misrepresentation of excellence, may be. And I thought, let me share that with you as a way of encouraging you to say, you've made it this far, but beyond this, there is a life out there. And even if you don't make it today, having made it this far is success enough. So I'm just going to share a little bit of my story just briefly. I went to Hoërskool Erasmus. It's an Afrikaans school in Bronkhorstspruit. I was the least academic of my friends. I thought something was wrong with me. All my friends were into science and maths, and I was the one who did maths literacy and what we know as consumer studies, hospitality. And that wasn't really so popular in school. So you were an excellent student if you did science and maths, and, well, you were average if you were doing hospitality. Well, that's what we thought, and that was the misconception. So that dealt me a number, because my confidence was quite low when I was sitting with my friends and they were talking about science and physics and all these terms. I didn't know how to contribute to the conversation. The only thing that really kept me in school really was playing netball. I loved netball. It was the only thing that made me feel alive because I was good at it. So I kept going to school because the school was quite strict. In order for you to play sports, you need to make sure that your academics are good. Again, I was average, or I thought I was average, scoring 60% here. And people were getting 80s and 90s, and, you're great. And so my confidence wasn't all that great. I just thought, okay, I'm a netball girl, and that's all I have to offer. Until the time to study came, and my mother asked me, what are you going to study? It's like, I don't know. Maybe I'll be a cop. And she's like, Like, okay, Angazi, you're a teacher, I can be a teacher. She's like, well, do you want to be a teacher? I'm like, I don't know, what am I good at? I didn't realize what I was good at except netball. I thought the only thing I could ever do in my life is netball. And even then I thought, really, how far can I make it? There are other excellent people out there, and Angazi, what can I do? I don't think I can make it anyway. So she took me to TUT and she said, well, we're going to apply for something. You have to do something. And when we got there, I literally had 10 minutes to sit in the car and decide what I was going to do. And I went through the prospectus in TUT, and I came across journalism. I'm like, Mom, maybe I can be a journalist, you know, like Deborah Petter. It's like, yes, that actually sounds like you, because you're always asking questions and you're always, hey, Mamuzwile Bati, ooh, hey. So she said, yes, actually, give that a try. It was the only course I applied for. You get a couple of options. You can go as far as applying for 4 courses. So it was the only course I applied for because I was quite hopeful and excited that I would get it. And true to that, I got a phone call from TUT and they said, hey, would you like to come for an interview? I was nervous because I didn't think I had what it took. You know, I thought, if it's an interview process and they want excellent, am I going to, I don't know. My mom just said, go be yourself. Go there, be yourself, and they'll be happy with you. I am. They'll be happy with you. Went there, selection test, and they said, wow, you're great. You can come back. We like you, and we'd like for you to come and study with us. Excited, but my other worry now. Hey, being told about 50, about 60. Hey. So now, obviously I'm accepted, my APS score is good, but I'm worried that university is going to be so tough. If I was getting 50 and 60 in high school, I might just not make it in university. Little did I know. The first time in my life I ever experienced distinctions was in varsity. I got there and I killed it because I was doing what I loved. And I went there as myself. They weren't asking for anyone else or anything else but me. I went there as myself. And for the first time, well, my dad had saved out some money for me to study, but we didn't even need half of it because I sponsored my fees through the distinctions. So I was credited for the next year to study with the university. And throughout my entire university, the distinctions kept paying for my fees. I never knew what it felt like. Guys, I was that girl amongst a group of friends who I thought was smart and great, and I was like, the only thing I can offer is netball. Okay, again, I have leadership qualities, but because I didn't feel confident, I'd only influence people to do bad things, you know. I was the one to influence people. Then the whole group would follow, which was a sign of great leadership, by the way. But because I lacked confidence, I didn't know how to use it. And when I got to this world where I felt great and I did great, I realized that I've been denying myself an opportunity to dream big. The decision was made in 10 minutes in the car sitting with my mom, when I could have planned all my life to be a Deborah Petter, to be a Nkepile Mabuza, hey, to be a Janet Chabalala, you know? All I had been doing was being so hard on myself and looking for perfection when I was just perfect enough to make it in my own field, in my own way. Not everyone is going to be a scientist. Not everyone is going to be a doctor. We have musicians. We have journalists sitting amongst us. And there was always this notion that those who are studying maths literacy were not smart. No, I can't do maths. Maybe it'll take me the whole day to do one sum, but I can't do it. I just preferred it in words, you know, maths literacy, and it worked for me. And I scored a 17 maths literacy, and I got university entry. And that was me, that was my journey, and that's what made me different from my friends. In the same way that my friends love heels and they like wearing weaves, I like sneakers and I like braids and my afro. And we still love one another. And we still have spaces in society. And we still come back and we are friends. Nothing makes us different. except the fact that each one of us has a journey to walk, and that journey is unique to ourselves and no one else. So with those words, I'd like to say, Black child, you're beautiful, you are talented, and you are strong. Let no one tell you any different. Thank you so much.
Ms. Noxolo Sibiya, I'm so emotional. And let me just say, and I speak this as her editor, her boss, she is truly one of the best journalists in this country. And if that story does not inspire you to understand your uniqueness and the power in it, I don't know what will. Thank you so much, Noxolo. Please do give her a round of applause again. I just pressed something and then I lost my screen. Okay, there we go, found it. So, today we've got 8 schools. Hope you guys are ready. We'll start with the semi-finals. So of the 8 schools, we'll compete, and then 4 will go through to the finals, and essentially we'll have our final winners. May I please ask Spring Girls and Jabulani Technical High School to come up on the stage. Please do give them a hand. So, let us begin. Springs Girls on my left and Jabulani Technical High School on my right. And the first question will go to Springs Girls. And the question is, name the area in Tshwane that has been hit by a deadly outbreak. Name the area in Tshwane that has been hit by a deadly outbreak.
Hammanskraal.
Hammanskraal is the correct answer. Jabulani, similar question. What is the illness or disease that has killed more than 20 people in Tshwane? What is the disease that has killed more than 20 people in Tshwane?
Cholera.
Cholera is the correct answer. Springs, who is the leader of Action SA? Who is the leader of Action SA?
Herman Mashaba.
Herman Mashaba is the correct answer. Jabulani, who is the political analyst who recently wrote a book on Herman Mashaba? Who is the political analyst who recently wrote a book on Herman Mashaba? It was in the news this past week. He's a known political analyst. The book was withdrawn because there was controversy. Any clues in the room? A clue. So just for people who haven't, you need to give a clue. If you give an answer, I penalize the team. So you need to absolutely give a clue. Yes, sir. Please listen to the clue. So his name is that of the son of the king. Yeah. Yeah. You have 30 seconds to go. Any other clue? A last one. Yes, sir. Yes. You're correct. I'm looking for, let me just check the time. You've got 15 seconds to go. The one clue said his name is the king, is that of a king's son, a king's son. 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. The time is up. The correct answer is Prince Mashele. The correct answer is Prince Mashele. Springs, we're back to you. Somebody in the corridor, someone said they saw me at this event this past week. In which township was the Empower Youth Summit held this week? In which township was the Empower Youth Summit held this week?
Orange Farm.
Orange Farm is the correct answer. Jabulani, name one entertainer who was present at the Empower Youth Summit. Name one entertainer who was present at the Empower Youth Summit.
Sinomsolo.
Come again?
Sinomsolo.
Is that correct? Okay. Thank you. We had different names, but that is fine. Thank you. Springs. What document did Home Affairs finally issue Thabo Bester with this week? What document did Home Affairs finally issue to Thabo Bester this week? What document did Home Affairs finally issue to Thabo Bester this week?
Is it an ID?
Are you asking or are you telling me?
Telling you.
Okay, it is an ID. Thank you very much. She's like, is it an ID? Jabulani, similar question. What document did Home Affairs revoke or plan to revoke from Nandipha Magudumane? What document does Home Affairs plan to revoke from Nandipha Magudumane?
Passport.
It is a passport. Thank you very much. Springs, it's an entertainment question. What was the theme of the Inanda International Polo? What was the theme of the Inanda International Polo? I think there was a picture of our colleagues there, right, in the paper, all themed. Yeah, somebody's like, yes, I know the. What was the theme of the Inanda International Polo?
It was a match between South Africa and Argentina. Black and white, a lexicon of Porsche.
That is correct. Thank you very much. Black and white, a lexicon of fashion. She's like, I'm going to give you the whole thing because I know the answer. Jabulani, it's an entertainment question. How old is singer Nomfundo Mo? How old is singer Nomfundo Mo?
23.
23 years old is correct. This question was asked last week, but I feel like my colleagues are like, we want you to know and make sure. What does the abbreviation NICD stand for? What does the abbreviation NICD stand for? They're in the news quite a bit lately.
National Institute for Communicable Diseases.
Say again.
National Institute for Communicable Diseases.
Correct. That is correct. Thank you. Don't worry, that word dribbles me all the time. Jabulani, who is Cilliers Brink? Who is Cilliers Brink? Who is Cilliers Brink? He's also been quite in the news quite a bit lately. Doing a lot of crisis management. Any clues in the room?
The mayor of Tshwane.
The mayor of Tshwane is correct. Springs, which province has also reported cases of cholera? Which province has also reported cases of cholera? Which province has also reported cases of cholera? Any clue or clues in the room? Your parents are like, no, babies, you're on your own on this one. Any clues from this side of the room? Okay. Which province has also reported cases of cholera? Clue. Yes, Notla.
Limpopo.
No. The correct answer is the Free State. The correct answer is the Free State. Jabulani, we're back to you. What is the name of the water treatment plant which supplies Hammanskraal with water? What is the name of the water treatment plant which supplies Hammanskraal with water? It was all over Sowetan this week. We like went to town with it. A clue, sir. Yes.
Royval wastewater.
Royval is correct. He's like, the Afrikaans Noxolo is like, yeah. Remember she went to an Afrikaans school? She's like, yeah, that's the one. Springs, it's your final question, and it is a sports one. It's a true or false question. Marumo Gallants are relegated, or were relegated, after losing to Swallows 2-0. Marumo, true is correct. Jabulani, it's also a sports question. Which country does the soccer team Young Africans come from? Or from which country does the soccer team Young Africans come?
Tanzania.
Tanzania is correct. And I hate it when you guys do this to me. I really... Okay, just give me a sec. So it is a tie on the board. We by now know what happens when it is a tie, right? So we go to a tiebreaker. We ask a question. You need to listen to me. We ask the question. You need to shout the name of your school. So the fastest person who shouts the name of the school gets an opportunity to answer the question. Okay? Here's the question. Oh, and also, you shout the name of your school, you answer the question. So you don't shout the name of the school and then flip through your notes to look for the answer, okay? Question: when did the South African government declare indigenous languages as official languages? When did the South African government declare indigenous languages as official languages?
Springs Girls High School,
Springs?
1994.
Tech.
Yes. I need the
1984.
years. I need the years. So how many years ago?
Springs Girls High School,
Yes, Springs?
27 years ago.
27 years is correct. And Springs Girls goes through to the finals. Congratulations. May I call Alexandra Secondary School and Inkonjane Junior Secondary School. Okay, I have Alexandra Secondary School on my right. And I have Ingonjane Junior Secondary School on my left. And I'll start with Alex. Alex, which two cholera symptoms did Kamogelo and her grandmother show? Which 2 cholera symptoms did Kamogelo and her grandmother show? You wrote that story, hey? No pressure. The person who wrote the story is in the building. Which 2 cholera symptoms did Kamogelo and her grandmother show?
Nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting.
That is correct. Thank you very much. Ingonjane, how old was the youngest victim of the cholera outbreak in Hammanskraal? How old and at the age was the youngest victim of the cholera outbreak?
3 years old.
3 years old is correct. Alex, what did the government advise people to do regarding water to minimize their chances of infection? What did the government advise people to do with water to minimize their chances of infection? What did the government?
Boil water before drinking.
To boil the water before drinking. Thank you. Nkonjane, what did the government advise people to do at the first signs of symptoms? What did the government advise people to do at the first signs of symptoms?
Go to your nearest clinic.
Go to your nearest clinic is correct. Alex, name the TV broadcaster whose professorship was called into question. Name the TV broadcaster whose professorship was called into question.
JJ Taban.
JJ Taban is the correct answer. Inkonjane, at which university is JJ Tabane a professor? At which university is JJ Tabane a professor?
UNISA.
UNISA is the correct answer. Alex, in which month will the 2024 online admissions system for Gauteng open? So we're talking education. In which month will the 2024 online admission system open?
June.
In June. Thank you. Ingonjane, I'm looking for the period, right? For how long a period will the online admission system open? For how long a period will the online admission system open? You can give me date to date, or you can give me the period.
From June 15 to July 14th.
From June 15 to July 14 is correct. Alex, it's an entertainment question. Okay. Which international artist does Nomfundo Mo wish to collaborate with?
Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys is correct, thank you. He's like, I'm not waiting for you to finish the question. Inkonjane, it is also an entertainment question. In which show does actress Londeka Sishi star? In which show does actress Londeka Sishi Star.
Adulting.
Adulting is correct. You guys have really read these papers, eh? Alex, we're back to you. What is the name of the album that earned Nomfundo more gold and platinum? What is the name of...
Amagama.
Amagama is correct. Please don't flight the next question. I need to rearrange it, I apologize. I need the title. Who is the person who announced the opening of the 2024 admissions system? I need the title. Who was the person who announced the opening of the 2024? Yes.
Gauteng Education MEC.
Gauteng Education MEC is correct. Alex, we're back to you with question 7. And it is a true or false question. The mayor of Tshwane was chased away by disgruntled Hammanskraal residents. It is true, correct? Nkonjane? What does, it's an abbreviation, what does the SAHRC stand for? The SAHRC.
South African Human Rights Commission.
South African Human Rights Commission is correct. Alex, we're back to you and your last question. How many passports did Nandipa Makudumana have with her when she was arrested in Tanzania? How many passports did Nandipa Makudumana have with her when she was arrested in Tanzania? How many passports did Nandipa Makudumana have with her?
3.
3 passports is correct. Nkonjane, it's a similar question. How many years is a South African passport valid for? How many years is a South African passport valid for?
10 years.
10 years is correct. You know why I'm smiling, right? Okay. You shout the name of your school. And then you proceed to answer the question. The tiebreaker question: which is South Africa's second biggest political party?
Konjani?
I think you both said it at the same time. You both said it at the same time. Okay. I'm going to... Sorry, just give me a sec. I'm going to pose another question. which political party opposed the ANC's proposal to write off 20 billion rand owed by the residents of Ekurhuleni? I'll repeat the question. Which political party opposed the ANC's proposal to write off 20 billion rand owed by the residents of Ekurhuleni?
Alex,
Kunjani?
Alex?
EFF.
Incorrect.
DA.
DA is correct. Ngonjane goes through to the final. Congratulations. I'm going to ask the Val High School to come up on stage and Ahatuto to come up on stage. Just give me 2 seconds. Okay, I have the Val on my left and Ahatuto on my right. I'll start with the Val. Something, Jay. Okay. Which government department has or had given UNISA 14 days to respond to the investigative report? Which government department, so I'm looking for the name of the government department, which gave UNISA 14 days to respond to its investigative report?
Department of Higher Education and Training.
Department of Higher Education is correct. I need to rephrase this question. Please do not flight it. Ahatuto, we are talking Department of or Higher Education, right? What does the abbreviation GBSL stand for? What does the abbreviation GBSL stand for? So we're talking higher education. universities, etc. GBSL.
Graduate School of Business Leadership.
I'll give it to you. It's Graduate Business School of Leadership. Thank you. It's a true or false question to the VAL. It's an entertainment question about Londeka Sishi. And the question is, Londeka Sishi is not related to Gomorrah actor Ndobeko Sishi.
True.
True is correct. Ahatuto, to which city did Londeka Sishi have to relocate after getting the role in Adulting?
Johannesburg.
Johannesburg is correct. You know, most times are tough, just in terms of our economy. And we reported more bad news this past week. The question to you is, name 2 food items whose prices have recorded the highest increases in 14 or 15 years. Name 2 food items whose prices have recorded the highest increases in 14 or 15 years. Please, may I ask the question be taken off the...
It's milk and cheese.
The question was on the board. May I ask the tech team? Or rather, the answer was on the board. I'm going to have to ask another question. Unfortunately, just for fairness, the answer was on the board. Tech team, please may I ask that we watch those answers. I'm asking you another question. On which streaming platform does Adulting air? On which streaming platform does Adulting air?
Showmax.
Showmax is correct. Ahatuto, which which platform did Belinda Magor use to utter racial slurs? Which platform did Belinda Magor use to utter racial slurs?
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp is correct. The Val. Philemon Lukele has been reinstated just give me a sec. Perhaps I'm happy to not flight the questions, just to ensure that there is fairness. Let's not flight the questions at all. I'll read the questions, I'll make them clear. We'll just record the points. We really need this to be fair, guys. We cannot afford any tech issues. Philemon Lukele has been reinstated in the party's chief whip's office of which province? Philemon Lukele has been reinstated in the party's chief whip office of which province?
Mpumalanga.
Come again?
Mpumalanga.
Malanga is correct. Okay. We will not flight the questions. Do I have an assurance that we won't flight the questions? Right, at all. Thank you. David Makura was testifying at which commission this week? David Makura was testifying at which commission this week? David Makura was testifying at which commission this week? Any clues in the room? Like when the parents don't know too, I don't know, eh? Yes, sir. The clue is the name of the commission has to do with dignity. It is a very, very good clue. Thank you very much. At which commission was David Makura testifying this week? We have 15 seconds to go.
Life Esitimeni.
The Life Esitimeni Commission, thank you. Did you guys get the wrong answer? They're like, oh. We're back to you, we're back to the Val. So think about how you're going to phrase the answer, because I need the answer, I need an explanation, a little bit of an explanation, so you need to be able to understand it. What is the difference between an authorized and an unauthorized biography? What is the difference between an authorized and an unauthorized biography? What is the difference between an authorized and an unauthorized biography?
The difference is for unauthorized, the person they're writing it on has no hand in its making, and authorized they do.
Come again?
The person for authorized has a hand in the writing and the structure or the contents of said biography, and unauthorized they do not.
That is correct. The author... The difference is consent that is given by the subject of the book. Ahatuto? Yeah. From which country is the team Real Madrid? From which country is the team Real Madrid? It's a sports question. From which country is the team Real Madrid? I'm not taking clues. You guys are looking at me like, I want to give you a clue. Nope, there shall be no clues. From which country is the team Real Madrid?
Spain.
Spain is the correct answer. The vowel. You need to read your sports pages. Who did Manchester City beat 1-0 on Sunday, the 21st of May? Who did Manchester City beat 1-0 on Sunday, the 21st?
Chelsea.
Chelsea is correct. Ahatuto, it's equally a sports question. How many seasons in a row did Man City win the league? How many seasons in a row did Man City win the league? How many seasons in a row did Man City win the league? How many seasons in a row did Man City win the league? I see our deputy editor is in the room. Mr. Taviso Tagadi is sitting there. Absolute sports fanatic. You got to have this answer right. How many seasons in a row did Man City win the league? We've got 15 seconds to go.
Four.
4 is incorrect, I'm afraid. 3 times they won the league. We're back to the vowel. With the last question. Which bill are religious leaders opposing in Parliament? Which bill are religious leaders opposing in Parliament? Not the bill, the one you pay at the restaurant. The piece of legislation. Which bill are religious leaders opposing in Parliament? Which bill are religious leaders opposing in Parliament? What did you read? 16 seconds to go.
Hate speech.
Come again?
Hate speech.
It is the hate crimes bill. I'll give it to you. That is correct. Thank you. Ahatuto, we're back to you. Similar question about this bill. And I need the day. So the question is, When did the opportunity for public comments on the bill close? When did the opportunity for public comments on the bill close? I need the day. When did the opportunity for public comments on the bill close? It was a day this past week, which is why it was in the paper this past week. When did the opportunity for public comments on the bill close? Fifteen seconds to go.
May.
Yes, that is correct. Thursday, but that is 25th of May is correct. Then the score on the board, the VAL goes through to the final. Congratulations. May I please ask Maputa and St. Francis College to please come up on stage. Maputa and St. Francis College. And just to remind everybody, there's some really, really great prizes here. This is not goodie bags for the adults in the room like last week. In case anybody was hoping, these are sneakers from Via, which is one of our sponsors. Thank you very much. The sneakers for the teams. There are some shopping vouchers available. There are some study vouchers, which we'll explain later on what they're about. It's some really fantastic prizes that we're going to give today. Breathe. Let's breathe. Breathe. I have Maputa on my right and St. Francis College on my left. First question to Maputa. You need to be able to be observant and listen for this one. Name the only junior secondary school that has made it to the semi-finals of the Sowetan SA Home Loan School Quiz. Name the only junior secondary school that has made it to the semi-finals.
Nkonjane Junior Secondary School.
Nkonjane is correct. You had to get that one right. I mean, they are right here. So, St. Francis. I think he was quoted in the paper, which is why we mentioned him. Mr. Johannes Mafalo, a teacher at one of the participating schools in Ahatuto. Which subject does he teach? Mr. Johannes Mafalo, which subject does he teach? May I ask, we don't flight the questions. May I please ask we don't flight the questions anymore? I'll read the questions and they'll be clear.
It's English.
English is the correct answer. Maputa. Name the corruption accused businessman who was on the cover of multiple editions of Sowetan this week. Name the corruption accused businessman who was on the cover of multiple editions of the Sowetan this week. Name the businessman who is accused of corruption who was on the cover of a couple of our editions this week.
Can we have a clue?
There's a request for a clue. I'll just take one if there is. No one is giving a clue. He was on the cover of multiple editions of the Sowetan this week. Yes, sir, a clue. Yes. Okay. He says it's in relation to the outbreak. He is a businessman accused of corruption. I need his name.
It's Edwin Sodi.
Edwin Sodi is correct. St. Francis, in which city was Edwin Sodi accused of receiving money for an incomplete project? In which city was Edwin Sodi accused of receiving money for an incomplete project? In which city was Edwin Sodi accused of receiving money for an incomplete project? I don't know what other clue we can give, guys.
Tshwane.
Tshwane is correct. Maputa, in business, what does SCM stand for? In business, what does SCM stand for? So in the context of what we are discussing, in the context of the last couple of questions we've just had, what does SCM stand for? In the context of the question, the last couple of questions I've just asked. What does SCM stand for? SCM. Okay, we've got 15 seconds to go. I thought that was somebody grabbing the mic. SCM, what does it stand for? In business, the business term in the context of what we're just talking about. We have 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Your time is up. Supply chain management is the correct answer. St. Francis, we're back to you. How many Tshwane officials are being disciplined for awarding a tender or irregularly awarding a tender to Mr. Sodi? How many Tshwane officials are being disciplined for irregularly awarding a tender to Mr. Sodi?
4.
4 is incorrect. 5 is the correct answer. 4 were on the front page, but the story said 5. Maputa, we're back to you. What change did Miss SA or the Miss SA pageant introduce this week, making history for contestants? What change did the Miss SA pageant introduce this week, or announce this week, or making history for the contestants?
Miss SA broke the boundaries by allowing 2 married men and 2 married women and a parent to enter for the contest.
That is correct. He's like, I'm going to read the whole paragraph as you guys put it. The pageant is open to married women and parents. St. Francis, back to you. Also a Miss SA. What is the number of the top contestants running for Miss SA? What is the number of the top contestants running for Miss SA? So it's the top, whatever number.
30.
30 is correct. Maputa, in which hospital were most of the cholera patients in Tshwane admitted? In which hospital were most of the cholera patients admitted?
Jubilee District Hospital.
Jubilee is correct. St. Francis, what is the name of the trust of which the Zulu King is the custodian? What is the name of the trust of which the Zulu King is the custodian?
Ngonyama Trust.
Ngonyama Trust is correct. I get so nervous when they take the mic before I haven't even finished the question. I hope my pronunciation here will be okay. And I know this was all over the news this past week. It's a sports question to Maputa. True or false? Vinicius Jr., is it Vinicius? Thank you. True or false? Vinicius Jr. plays for Real Madrid. It's a true or false question. Vinicius Jr. plays for Real Madrid?
True.
True is correct. St. Francis, who won the PSL League title this season?
Mamelodi Sundowns.
Melody Sundowns is correct. Maputa, what is Prince Mangosuthu Buthelez's title in relation to the Zulu nation? What is... Do you see my nerves just going up? I'm like, don't grab the mic before I'm finished. What is Prince Mangosuthu Buthelez's title in relation to the Zulu nation?
Traditional Prime Minister.
Traditional Prime Minister is correct. St. Francis, what is the name of the king of the Zulu nation? What is the name of the king of the Zulu nation?
King Misuzulu Kazwelithini.
King Misuzulu Kazwelithini is correct. Maputa, which party was Mangosuthu Buthelezi leader of? Which party was Mangosuthu Buthelezi leader of? Which political party was Mangosuthu Buthelezi? Which political party was Mangosuthu Buthelezi leader of?
Inkatha Freedom Party.
IFP is correct. St. Francis, there was an awkward disagreement between the king of the Zulu nation and the traditional prince, Mangosuthu Buthelezi. What was that agreement about, disagreement, sorry, what was that disagreement about? You don't have to give the full specifics, but it was in relation to what? So what was the disagreement between the king of the Zulu nation and Mr. Buthelezi about? Or over what matter? Over what matter was it?
Can you please have a clue?
I have no clues.
I think this is one. King Misuzulu Kazwelithini reaffirmed his support for the new Ingonyama Trust Board before a stakeholders meeting called by his traditional Prime Minister Mangosuthu Buthelezi. And he disagreed.
Come again. Please just answer the question and just come again.
Was relating to a support of the Ingonyama Trust Board members.
It was about the Ingonyama Trust Board. That is correct. Story of my life, isn't it? Okay. Team, shout the name of your school as fastest as possible. Nandipha Makudumana, when she was arrested in Tanzania, she was found with a number of passports, one of which belonged to who?
St. Francis College. St. Francis College.
Maputa.
We can replay it.
I'm going to ask another question. Can I ask one person to shout the name of the school? So whoever you trust to go first, so that there's not multiple voices all kind of going at once. Okay. I'm going to ask another question. And the question is, and I'd asked it before, my question is, which is South Africa's second biggest political...
St. Francis.
There we go. No, sorry.
DA.
A is correct. No, you had lost. No, I did say no, guys. You can't. No, guys, no. You did not answer the question. They answered the question first. Please go ahead. St. Francis wins the round. Thank you. Okay, so the time now is 23:10. We're going to take a comfort break. And then the teams that are going through to the finals, I'll call them up on stage. And we carry on with the competition. We're taking a comfort break for 5 minutes. We should be back here at 10:30. Thank you very much.
How will owning a home change your life? Jenny wanted a safe home for her baby, but couldn't get a bond from her bank. After just one email to SA Home Loans, she is now a proud homeowner. Poppy was a student with no credit history. SA Home Loans helped her get her finances in order and a 100% bond. One home at a time, we're housing first-time home buyers. SA Home Loans. Bond with us.
Okay. May I please ask Springs girls to join us on stage, and Ingonjani Junior Secondary School. Sir, we need to start. Please do come up. Okay, I'll start on my right with Inkonjane. It's a true or false question. Edwin Sodi, we spoke about him earlier. Edwin Sodi, his business partner, was once accused of fraud in Rustenburg. It's a true or false question. Edwin Sodi's business partner was once accused of corruption in Rustenburg.
True.
It is true. Thank you very much. Springs. In which province was Rudolf Skuman, this is Edwin Sodi's partner, in which province was his business based? In which province was Edwin Sodi's business partner, Rudolf Skuman, based? In which province was Rudolf Skuman?
Can we please get a clue?
It's a province. I don't have another clue. When they wrote about him, they mentioned the province. In which province was Edwin Sodi's partner based? You have 10 seconds.
Gauteng.
Come again?
Gauteng.
Incorrect. The correct answer is the northwest. Inkonjane, which party proposed that the debt owed by the residents of Ekurhuleni be written off? Which party, political party, proposed that the debt owed by residents of Ekurhuleni be written off?
DA.
Incorrect. The correct answer is the ANC. Springs, we're back to you. Which organization has been taken to court over threats to foreign nationals? Which organization has been taken to court over threats to foreign nationals?
Operation Tutula.
Tutula is correct. Inkonjane, it's a true or false question. Listen carefully to the question and make sure you understand all components of the question. Sowetan was the official media partner to the Empower Youth Summit. It's a true or false. Sowetan was the official media partner to the Empower Youth Summit.
True.
That is correct. Springs. So I need the type of place. Empower Youth, the Empower Youth Week was held in a theater or in a stadium? Was it held in a theater or in a stadium?
In a stadium.
In a stadium is correct. Sorry. Nkonjane, as of yesterday's publication, how many people had lost their lives in Hammanskraal? How many people had lost their lives in Hammanskraal?
20.
Incorrect. The correct answer is 22. Springs, who is Home Affairs Minister?
Aaron Motsoaledi.
Aaron Motsoaledi is correct. Sorry. Nkonjane. It's a sport/philanthropy question. Who is the founder of the Motsepe Foundation? Who is the founder of the Motsepe Foundation?
Patrice Motsepe.
Patrice Motsepe is correct. Springs. How much is the monthly grant, so money, to teams in the Motsepe Foundation Championship? So how much does the Motsepe Foundation give to the teams in the championship, the Motsepe Foundation Championship? How much is the monthly grant to the teams in the Motsepe Foundation Championships? It's a lot of money.
$1 to 2 million.
Incorrect. The correct answer is 500,000. And the score on the board is 3-2. Nkonjane goes straight to the final. Congratulations. Sorry, may I ask Pilile to please assist me? I'm looking at the scoreboard. Or was the scoreboard, was it slow? Okay. Let's go straight to a tiebreaker. I apologize for that. Scoreboard, please keep up as much as possible. I rely on that. Thank you very much for pointing out the sides there. Okay. I want to explain this again. You shout the name of your school. The minute or the second I point to you to answer, you answer that very second. So you don't take the mic and then discuss with your teams, because then we move on to another team, etc., etc. You've got to be able to only shout the name of your school the moment that you know the answer, so that you're able to give it immediately. Okay. Tiebreaker question. Who is currently, who is the spokesperson for the EFF? Who is the spokesperson for the economic freedom fighters? Who is the spokesperson for the economic freedom fighters? Who is the spokesperson for the economic freedom fighters? We have 10 seconds. Three, two, one. I'll move on to another question. I hope you know this one. Who is the deputy president of the EFF? Who is the deputy president of the economic freedom fighters? I'm going to run out of tiebreaker questions here. Who is the deputy president of the EFF? Isn't he always on TV? Okay, the last one. I hope it's the last one. The Finance MMC. The Finance MMC of Ekurhuleni belongs to which political party?
Inkonjane.
Yes, Nkonjane?
EFF.
EFF is correct, and you go through to the finals. Congratulations. Why can't they wait? Okay, may I please ask the Val High School as well as St. Francis College? breathe. Okay, I have the Val on my left and St. Francis College on my right. This is a food question. The Shack by Winnie. Oh, this question, sorry, goes with the Val. The Shack by Winnie Lamani is a restaurant that specializes in what kind of meat? The Shack by Winnie Lamani is a restaurant which specializes in what kind of meat?
Portuguese grilled chicken.
Portuguese chicken is correct. St. Francis, which township is the Shack by Winnie Lamani located? Which township is the Shack located?
Orange Farm.
Orange Farm is correct. The Val, which language did Professor David Luka Musoma say is dominant at the expense of other languages? Which language did Professor David Musoma say is dominant at the expense of other languages?
English.
English is correct. St. Francis, we're back to Winnie Lamani. What initiative did Winnie Lamani benefit from to start his restaurant, or to start the restaurant? What initiative did Winnie Lamani benefit to start the restaurant? What is the name of the initiative?
Please excuse my pronunciation. Empower Works.
Yes, correct. Empower Works is correct. The Val. So we spoke about Royval, the water treatment works, right? The first phase of Royval water treatment works was meant to be finished when? The first phase of the Royval water treatment works was the upgrade, that is, was meant to be done when?
May last year.
In May last year is correct. St. Francis, in business, context being the what we're just talking about now, in business, what does the acronym BEC stand for? What does the acronym BEC stand for?
Bid Evaluation Committee.
Bid Evaluation Committee is correct. The Val, which platform's an entertainment question? Which platform is airing the series Young, Famous, and African?
Netflix.
Netflix is correct. St. Francis, how many episodes does season 2 of Young, Famous, and African have?
12.
12 is correct. We're also on Young, Famous, and African. Name one South African female star in the series Young, Famous, and African. Name one South African star featuring in the series Young, Famous, and African.
Bonang Mateba.
Bonang Mateba is correct. St. Francis, I'm going to need you to name another South African star in Young, Famous, and African.
Kanyimbawa.
Kanyimbawa is correct. I need to now ask, is the scoreboard correct? Okay. So we've got a tie, am I correct? Okay. I will preach it until we get it. You shout the name, grab the mic, and answer the question immediately. Which department wanted to join Nandipha Magudumana's case as a respondent?
St. Francis College.
St. Francis?
Department of Home Affairs.
Department of Home Affairs is correct. St. Francis is through. Okay. I'm going to ask Inkonjane to come up on stage and St. Francis to get back on stage. It's crunch time. Breathe. We finally reached the finals of the Sowetan SA Home Loans Schools Quiz. It's the moment that many of you have been waiting for. I just want to say, whatever happens, you all are brilliant, eh? Like can I get a round of applause? I have tremendous respect for the dedication that all of you have put in this journey. And I want to say I wish you absolutely nothing but the best. Fantastic prizes are up for grabs. I need you to breathe. I need you to listen to the questions carefully, be as fast as you can, but think about all these questions. Some are quite simple, some are slightly more complex. Ngonjane, I'll start with you. Give me the full name of the Sowetan website. The full name of the Sowetan website. The full name of the Sowetan website. The time is much shorter, so you have 15 seconds to answer the question. It was constantly staring at you the whole time, throughout. What is the full name of the Sowetan website? Let's go.
Sowetan Live.
I need the full name of the Sowetan website.
Sowetan Times Live.
I'll give you one more chance. You were not wrong initially, but I need the full name of the Sowetan. So if you go and type, what are you typing?
Sowetan SA Home Loan School Quiz.
When you go and type, what are you typing? When you go and type a website, what are you typing? It's a no. I need the full name, so it's www.sowetanlive.co.za. That is the full name of the Sowetan website. I need you guys to think, understand the question, and understand what is required of you. St. Francis, we're back to you. What is the name of the Sowetan app? What is the name of the Sowetan app?
My Sowetan.
My Sowetan is correct. Ngonjane, when is the next general election in South Africa? When is the next general election in South Africa? When is the next general election?
May 2024.
It's in 2024. Yes, you're correct. St. Francis, I need the full name of the organization responsible for elections in South Africa. The full name of the organization responsible for elections in South Africa.
Independent Electoral Commission.
Independent Electoral Commission is correct. Ngonjane, what does the abbreviation MP stand for? So think politics, decision.
Member of Parliament.
Member of Parliament is correct. St. Francis, what is the common title of respect that MPs are often referred as? What is the title of respect that MPs are often referred as?
Honorable member.
Honorable members is correct. Ngonjane. Sorry. What month is Africa Month? What month is Africa Month? What month is known as Africa Month?
May.
May is correct. Nkonjane, this was in our opinion and analysis pages. Name the country previously known as Rhodesia. Name the country previously known as Rhodesia. Am I saying correctly? Rhodesia. Name the country previously known as Rhodesia.
Tanzania.
Tanzania is incorrect. The correct answer is Zimbabwe. Nkonjane, we're back to you with a health question. What type of diabetes affects or do most black people fall prey to?
Type 2.
Type 2 is correct. St. Francis. Name one of the contributing factors to getting diabetes. Name one of the contributing factors to getting diabetes. It was, they said it in the article. Things that may contribute to one getting diabetes.
Obesity.
Come again? So I didn't hear you. Yeah, yes. Well, I said name one. I mean, if you want to go to town. So I just didn't hear what there's a word you said, I just didn't hear it.
Obesity.
Obesity is correct. Is that score correct? Okay. Sorry, just give me 2 seconds. You know the drill. Name of your school immediately, then when I give you the mic, answer the question. John Steenhuisen is the leader of which political...
St. Francis College!
St. Francis?
A.
The DA is correct. St. Francis College are the winners of the Sowetan 2023 Schools Quiz. Congratulations, team. Absolutely congratulations. Please may I ask them we give him a standing ovation and really a warm round of applause. Our winners! Just tell, I know your legs are probably want to give in. How are you feeling and what does this mean to you guys?
Very grateful. Like, it means a lot to us, like, as a school, because we put in a lot of effort. We're very grateful to God because before, like, we started with the quizzes, we always used to pray. So I think it's only by God's grace that we're here, and we're very thankful to our English teacher, Mr. Ngube, because it's through him that we were able to actually enter this competition.
Absolutely excellent. So Pilile, I'm going to take direction from you now, a lot of direction from you. So we start with our third place. So our sponsor who made all of this possible, naming sponsor, the SA Home Loans. We want to say thank you so much. Thank you for everything you've invested in this. Thank you for being an absolutely great partner. And I know you want, this is Bontle from SA Home Loans. I know you want to say a few words.
I wasn't prepared for a few words. Good morning, everybody. Wow. I don't even know where to start. But firstly, thank you to the teachers and the parents for encouraging our young and upcoming generation. You are building them up. We are building them up to be upstanding people of society in the future. So give yourselves as well a round of applause. And well done to all the schools for making it thus far. St. Francis, is it St. Francis that just won, right? St. Francis? Very, very well done. And, you know, I'm hoping this is going to be an ongoing thing. I know this is the first time, it's the first time that we're having this kind of competition, but, you know, judging by what I've seen in the past few weeks, man, I'd love to see how much further we can go with this kind of competition going further. And I hope, obviously, in the coming years, the parents and the teachers will continue to be as supportive. But yeah, that's it from me. I don't want to say too much. I'm a nervous wreck as is. All right, so I'll just, we'll just call up the winners. So we'll start with the bow. Okay. So the third school is the VAL. Okay, the VAL, please come up.
Is there a teacher from the VAL? Please come on stage, ma'am. This is your moment too. Let them hold the book. It's their money. So you can send that side up. Congratulations, the VAL wins 15,000 Rand. Thank you.
Thank you.
And the second school, Inkonjane, please do come up on stage. Yes, the teachers come up. Please do come up. Congratulations. Clues guy. To the clues. This is the clues. Oh, you're a teacher. Okay. Congratulations. 50,000 rand to Ingonjane. Well done, well done.
Now, big winners.
And no. For the ultimate winners. Come again? St. Francis College, winners of the Sowetan SA Home Loans Schools Quiz. Please do come up and fetch your money! This picture is going on the front page of the Sowetan on Monday, so I need to make sure, Braveli, let's see. Yes, right? The smiles have got to be correct. Everything, Jay, on point. Page one, babes, page one. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Before you get off stage, so don't get off stage just yet. There is, of course, a bursary which comes from AFCO, which goes to St. Francis College worth 50,000 rands. So we take the one check. Give them another check. We give this. Congratulations. Don't get off stage just yet. There's more to come. Some sneakers from Via. Shall we take the check and let you hold the sneakers? Each school had to fill in their form, they had to put their shoe sizes. So it was for Via Footwear. Thank you very much for supporting us. We done? Are we done with them? Okay, you guys can go off stage. May I please ask the Ingonjane? Take it. Sneakers. Take the check. So the top 3 schools each get a pair of Via Footwear sneakers. For a second, Jay. Thank you very much. May I ask the Val to come up and grab their sneakers? So don't go away, because there's more. So let's start with, okay, sorry. Let's start with the vowel. Perhaps just, sorry to make you work so hard. These are shopping vouchers. Shopping vouchers for Eastgate Mall worth 500 Rand each. Just a quick one. Shopping voucher from Eastgate Mall for 500 Rand each. May I ask Nkonjane to come up? The way he carries that check around. He's like, hey, too late. You absolutely deserve it. Shopping vouchers from Eastgate Mall for 750 each. May I ask St. Francis to come get their shopping vouchers for 1,250 Rand each. She's like, I'm getting my Jordans. So we have a partnership, Sowetan Arena, our holding company. In this partnership, we all know how all kids at some point will need extra lessons, right? And we have a partnership with DG Campus, which effectively people pay a particular fee to go online and basically get from any teacher across the country. Qualified, teachers were able to give tutorials for any subject, but people obviously, they pay a monthly subscription and they get that. All the team members who've won each get a voucher for DG Campus, which allows them to go online and basically get the extra lessons of any subject that you are doing. So please come and get your vouchers. We have a group picture. We have a fun group picture. Can you mix and match and all of that? Okay, the last thing. There's more. The last thing, and on this one, I will choose a member of the team. So we've got some hampers from Mondelez, chocolate Nandi things hampers, right? All three of you, all the three teams will get the hampers. But I want to choose who I thought was probably the most stressed person on the team to receive it. It's for all of you as a team, but the person who I thought, or all of the teams, was probably the most stressed. When we looked at our pictures, we're like, yeah, we are go at this one. So, I'll start with Val. Congratulations. Thank you very much. And then Inkonjana. Obvious, right? I mean, you know yourself. Just come to the front and get you know how stressed you were. Yeah, Zaz. Thank you very much. These ones were all stressed, eh? But there was one person, they know themselves. They're looking at me now. Please come up and grab your thing. Ah, this is the... Thank you very much. May I ask the other teams to go and St. Francis to get your trophy. Yeah, you can put it, yeah. So the trophy is written, Sowetan SA Home Loans School Quiz 2023. The name of the school will obviously be put down because obviously we didn't know when it was made, but it will be put down during the next couple of days and you will have it and put it up on your school. But congratulations again, the winners of the School Quiz 2023. Congratulations, you may get off stage. And that's it from us this year. Pilile, am I correct? Yes. I just want to say we will see you next year. One thing I want to leave you with is of all the entries and people had to motivate why they wanted to be part of this competition. I read every single one of those entries and I was quite touched by all of them. Please put next year, when you arrive, please put in the effort to explain for any of the schools, tell any of the teams, same schools can enter, but different teams. Please ensure that your teams really do motivate. And I think it becomes a big factor when it comes to entering and being selected for the competition. Thank you very much. You've been an absolutely fantastic audience. We are out for the year. Thank you.